Hi everyone, today is Thursday the 27th of October 2016 and it is our 32nd wedding anniversary, which is lovely, really lovely. So a lovely card from Dean. He's bought me some lovely clothes because I've lost so much weight, which is really, really special. I forgot to get him a card. Now, I know that sounds really, really awful, but for those of you with brain fog, you will understand that when I say I had it in my mind, I was in the shop to get an anniversary card. Then I blinked and it was gone. So unfortunately, I just have to give him an extra special cuddle, I think. But he's brilliant. Thinking about it, I should have sorted out last year's and just changed a year in it. Been to the doctors today to pick up a prescription that's come from the liver specialist nurses. Some anti-sickness medication because I feel very sick a lot if I'm not being sick. That's still with me, and I believe that's to do with the acid reflux. I've been put on to the original medication for the acid reflux because the one they changed it to it didn't do nothing. There's just no point in me taking it, to be honest. So they've actually agreed to put me back on, and I'm hoping to get a little bit more relief because I have been suffering quite bad. And again, a pain relief because, as I've mentioned before, morphine and I are not, compatible. I look sort of dead stoned and, I just don't like the after effects from it. So I'm going to go back onto tramadol. Now, this is only as and when I need it. It's not something that I take regularly 4 times a day. I'm very careful with medications like that because obviously the one thing I don't want to happen is to become addicted to it. So I've taken one already because my leg is still absolutely in agony. I'm using a walking stick all the time now, which helps, but when that burning sensation comes, and I can't even describe how bad it is, I actually have to stop. I have to let that sensation pass, before I can carry on. And if I was at home, I would actually be in floods of tears, and obviously I can't do that if I'm in a shop. So I never managed to get to the part where we pay. I then go back to the car and Dean deals with the rest of it. I used to love looking around the toys and bits and pieces like that. The fun stuff for the girls, little makeup sets, because especially Rosie's getting all into nail varnishes, and I wonder if that Daisy's as well. They love their dressing up, but I just don't feel strong enough. I feel so weak at the moment. I'm so tired. I've now had a phone call today from the Department of Health. I've now got to go and have some type of medical. I'm not sure what that's for, which really upset me because I've now got to start my story all again to a complete stranger who probably has no idea what hepatitis C is. And that's on November the 17th, so I'm really, really not looking forward to that one. I'm going to see my GP tomorrow, and the lovely receptionist at our surgery, Mary, is going to make sure that I get a slot because I do need to go and speak to my doctor about this because I'm going to need a coping mechanism if I have to go. I was kind of under the impression that when you've got a chronic disease, the law changed, so I'm not quite sure exactly what's got to be done, but I'll keep you up to date when the letter comes anyway. Okay, so my husband's cooking me a lovely meal tonight. I really hope I eat it because I don't think he'd be very happy with me. I only had 2 or 3 mouthfuls of my dinner last night because just no appetite there, and then I felt sick. So So we're having gammon, and it's, well, I can't say the shop's name. So it's just big supermarkets, finest brand. And I like pineapple, raw pineapple with mine. And I'm going to have a few chips. I can't remember the last time I really had chips. I'm going to have a few chips because I can't remembering that I meant to have these calories now to feed my liver. So that's what I'm trying to do. I may attempt a fried egg. I went a bit funny on fried eggs. It's almost, it's going to sound really stupid now, it's almost like when you're pregnant and you suddenly completely go off of certain foods and then suddenly really want certain foods. And I've been like that. I've gone off of certain things that I can't. The thought of eating them actually makes me feel I'm disgusted by it. But I might try a fried egg. Dean did make me some scrambled egg, which I did enjoy and managed to keep down, so I'm happy about that. So, and I do like eggs, and I don't know where that's come from because I've never gone off of eggs. Boiled egg, poached eggs, you know, and of course it's a source of protein as well. So we'll see how we go with that. Oh, I wish I'd have got a piece of corn on the cob as well. I do love a piece of corn on the cob. Okay, so like I say, I was feeling rather down. Had my tears because of the phone call regarding the examination. I mean, at the end of the day, it was the Department of Health all those years ago that gave the go-ahead for these bloods to be used. So I'm a bit confused there, really. So I was having a nap, as I do, and there was a knock on the door, and they went to answer the door, and there was somebody there with a very nice flower arrangement, and I'm just going to walk over. Oh, excuse me. To show you, I'm just going to turn this around the other way. Bear with me. So I'm hoping go this way this time. So there you go. If you can see this absolutely stunning, which is come in a lovely woven bag, and there's some absolutely fantastic looking flowers here. And it's from the guys from the BBC and the Panorama show, wishing us a very happy anniversary. As I say, it's been 32 years, and that was such a lovely gesture. It's so thoughtful, and they've signed, you know, it's just really amazing. So I can't thank them enough for doing that for me. Well, for us, I should say. Right, I'm just switching it back round. Where are we? Yay, I'll get used to this camera by the end of my blogging. So like I say, I'm going to write off. I'm going to send an email to my liver doctor because about the filming procedures at the hospital. And at the end of the day, you know, this is, you know, my story, my journey, my lack of life, if you like, now as it's got worse and worse and worse. And I will be requesting that the BBC be allowed to come and film something. I'm not worried if the doctors haven't got the time to sit and talk and answer questions. You know, I absolutely understand that they've got busy clinics, obviously never enough staff, you know, too many patients, not enough staff. That's the problem, I think, these days with all hospitals. You know, this hospital has been fantastic with me, absolutely brilliant with being seen, and I think I said this last night, being seen by different departments very quickly. I've had lots of scans and all sorts of bits and pieces done. I've had a good MOT, put it that way. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed, none to say the least. So I'm gonna write to him and ask him. And it might be the case where we go first thing in the morning, or maybe the last appointment of the evening. You know, it's literally going to be possibly one person, so it may be Paul with the camera. And that didn't need to be switched on until we're actually in the room. So, you know, I can't really see where the problem is as such. But I shall ask again, or I shall respectfully request that they allow some sort of filming. As I say, I do have a scan coming up, a liver surveillance scan. So I shall ask, well, I think Paul is going to contact the hospital again, because I've said more than happy for them to come and to come and film that. Because at the end of the day, there could be just someone out there who's a bit too scared or isn't sure whether they should or shouldn't go and be checked. And for me, and my coping mechanism with this chronic illness is to talk and to try and raise awareness and educate people, because unfortunately, when you say you've got hepatitis C, there is quite a stigma related to it. So for me to give people the correct facts and make them understand that, now, I've got a feeling of deja vu here. I think I've said this before. But so like I say, it's just to raise awareness, educate people, give them the proper facts, and to encourage people to go and have a test. And it really is a simple blood test, as simple as that. And then if they've come into any of them categories that I've mentioned previously, it's really worth going to be checked out for your own peace of mind, which is why I requested a HIV test, because unfortunately some of my, they're not colleagues, what are they? My co-infected patients, no, that's the wrong word. Anyway, people that I'll have to do. Oh, it's gone now. Sorry, brain fog. Waffling time. Right, we'll leave it at that. If I come back with a thought, I'll get back to you on that. So I just wanted to share with you what's happened today. I'm still really tired, like excessively tired. But I do need to go back to Essex, to the caravan, because it's the last weekend and we need to pack bits and pieces up, etc. Although it is open at weekend for owners, that's quite nice. And we've got an end of season party to go to, so I'm really looking forward to that. You never know, I might even put a bit of makeup on, and I actually have been called laddie, which was quite funny. But never mind, I suppose that's the thing of having a skinheady haircut. My hair's still really horrible and dry, and I've been really concentrating on conditioning it with good conditioners and leaving it on and that, but it's going kind of brittle again, so I'm not sure if I'm going to lose. You can see there's some baldy bits going on. All I need is me lollipop and they can call me Kojak, can't they? And there was people going, who's Kojak? And now I'm definitely showing my age. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my special evening with my special man who's looked after me, kept to his vows. I couldn't ask for no more than that. Absolutely not. And I just want him to know that I love him with all my heart and soul. And I'll be speaking to you later. Bye-bye for now.